Hola, amigos. Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Dan's going to get his sombrero.
Yeah.
Which I think is cultural appropriation, if we're being honest. I don't think you can even wear that anymore.
What exactly does cultural appropriation mean? You can't act like a different race if you're.
It's like doing anything that like what black people invented or Mexican people invented. Like if white people didn't invent it, we can't do it. Which kind of bullshit that other people can use electricity. But
We invented all sorts of shit. White people invented like everything.
Like a lot of stuff.
By the way, this sombrero basically just sits in my closet for once a year on the rundown. We're like Cinco de Mayo, and then I stand up. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot, and then throw it on. I think I did the exact same thing last year.
I feel like I might have been running it last year, and yeah, that did happen.
You look ridiculous. You need the stash though. The stash really pulls it off.
I know. Sucks. Usually the Hawks are in the playoffs, so sad trombone music right there.
Let's just get this out of the way first. Today's rundown is brought to you by MVMT Watches, MVMTwatches.com. Kevin and Dan both have theirs on. I'm not wearing mine because I'm still without one. It would be nice to have one to go with the suit. I think that would really tie it all together. It's not. These are watches. They start at $95. They look like they're $500 watches. Great for the college kids. Great for the young professional. You need to look good at going into an interview, a meeting. You need to look like this, only a little flashier. You get that MVMTwatch.com. Buy it there. It ties the whole wardrobe together. You need a watch.
Promo. You have a promo code?
I don't think that this is.
I don't know if we have a promo code. I was just texted.
Oh.
I don't get a lot of updates for these kind of things. Nope. I was just texted MVMT Watches for Rundown.
Promo code will be in the blog. I don't think this is culturally insensitive because it's authentic. This is like a $200 sombrero. I bought it in like the Mexican neighborhood in Chicago. What?
That's not going to matter to Mexican folks.
Why?
Well, first of all, they're in a bad mood with the Americans at the moment. We're kind of pushing them away. And I think that they don't like people wearing their stuff.
I don't think
what happened at what was it?
I don't think Mexicans get upset about this. It's other white people who get all of
the PC
bunch. Yeah,
but I think Mexicans they have a lot bigger problems.
But I'm just saying,
Mexicans don't like to rock the boat with white people because they want to stay here, and they're like, we're illegal, so you can do whatever you want, and
That's way worse. All right, so now the sombrero plays because that's way worse than wearing a sombrero.
I'm having a bear of a day, boys. I just got back from the bank because I got a email that said $2,000 has gone missing from my account.
Oh, sure.
It was all from fucking fraud charges in Nashville where I was for a bachelor party 2 weeks ago. It just happened 20 minutes ago. I just got back from the bank, and I had to call the woman called the I don't know, the hotline. So I had to explain to the guy what charges were mine and what weren't.
On a bachelor party weekend?
So when you're at a bachelor party and he's like, now $200 at 4 a.m. at the I forget the name of the strip club. He's like, was that you? And I was like, I don't know. That one doesn't sound like me.
Well, yeah, you should have definitely said like, no, I'm from Boston.
Oh, I denied a lot of charges, and I think I'm in the clear because I really don't remember.
Right.
I don't remember.
You weren't dishonest. Like, nah.
Right. I honestly I lawyered it where I was like I don't remember making that charge. No, that doesn't make sense.
And then if you get you misremembered. Yeah. I get fraud charges all the time, like on those kind of weekends where you're just like spending like 5 a.m. at 7-Eleven trying to get 7 gallons of Gatorade. It's like, why did you spend that money in?
I get the text being like, reply yes if this is your charge, and I'm always like, yes, it is. Womp womp.
It was I don't know what I don't have any money anymore. It's just like I don't like, we'll get you back when you can. I'm like, all right, dude. The bank just gave me a fucking IOU for I don't know how it happened. Every single ATM I went to and like all of my charges from that entire weekend are all double charged, and it just went through yesterday. So I don't know. I'm poor now. I'm poor always, but especially poor now. Johnny Football, he's in the news. I don't know because it's fucking Thursday. He had his mugshot come out last night. He had his tweet and a quick delete on it about thank God he was wearing a shirt this time. And lastly, he's got lawyers with cowboy hats.
Ridiculous hat.
Kevin, let's go. Let's go you there.
Well, let me ask this. I was talking to Dan earlier about this. Do we know officially kind of like what the indictment means? Like, she didn't press charges, but then the state was like, we're going to do anyway?
I tried to figure it out. It was I was like, all right, I'm actually gonna try to figure out what's going on here, and I got maybe 5 minutes of Googling and just gave up.
Okay, so here's what I think. This chick, for Johnny's sake, better have made the whole thing up. Like whatever he's claiming better be absolutely true, because otherwise he's being such a dick about it, and he's mishandling it like so badly. Because even if there's a little shred of truth to this, he's going to have to eventually go do the whole apology tour if he wants to ever come back in the public eye. And so these like shenanigans right away off the bat, being like, at least I was wearing a shirt, and goofing off and smirking in your mugshot, it's just like a very, very bad way to handle it. I guess it's not surprising seeing the way he kind of has always been very cavalier about shit. But if this chick made everything up, then God bless him. He should walk around as cocky as can be. But if there's any truth to it, it's just like, man, you are really not handling this the right way.
Even if she made it up, though, Kevin, she's got a restraining order, and he's still unemployed. Like, that's the part that I feel like everyone just okay. So maybe, like Dave says, everything's alleged, and I'll give Johnny the benefit of the doubt because it is alleged right now. But say he gets it all goes away, he's still like he doesn't have a job. The NFL's not going to give him a job. He's fucked up that chance. He basically laughs in everyone's face. He posted a video last night, or his sister did, of them like smiling and laughing to the camera right after his mugshot. He's just a dick. He's a dick to like the world. I don't understand why. I mean, it was funny when it was like college and you thought, oh, he's just young and immature, and he was winning. If you win, anything's possible.
And it was all like good-natured shit.
Right.
At party, I'm cocky on the field. I run up a bar tab. This is like some really fucked up shit if it's true, and you're just being a dick about it.
I still don't get how anyone can see what like Dave's whole thing with him is not so pathetic. Johnny Manziel blew off Dave like for 3 years. And then when he hit rock bottom, he called Dave and he's like, "You're a true friend." You guys weren't friends. If Johnny Manziel was in the NFL right now, there's no way he would be texting Dave. How can Dave not see that? It's insanity to me.
Do you remember how tough Dave talked about like LeBron in Cleveland and how they should tell him to go fuck himself because like he's coming crawling back and asking for forgiveness and trying to rehabilitate his image? Like that's why that was Dave's argument for like he's like, Cleveland, you're a bunch of fucking pussies. Like you should have spit on him and kicked him out. Dave is welcoming Johnny back into his bed. Like not even welcoming, he's luring him back into his bed. He's hoping he comes back.
Yes.
It's a sad sight. It's really
very sad. I don't know how anyone can see it as anything but sad.
Next up,
you talking serious, by the way, right now is just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's tough. I know. I'm not even. I can't. I'm just staring at you guys because I know how stupid I look.
He's being kind of a dick. As like a sombrero bobs around.
And it's the rope around your chin that really ties it together. That looks utterly.
Sorry, I like to celebrate heritages and ethnicities, boys.
I think you're exploiting them. Number 2.
No, come on.
Number 2, Charles Barkley. He advocated for an injury or for one of the Hawks players to go out and injure one of the Cavaliers members. He said that was the only thing you could do. This is how you keep your pride, blah, 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 blah. Oakley said that he's a pussy and that he's hiding behind the desk at TNT. Dan, what do you got?
Dude, Charles Oakley. I know Charles Barkley is pretending that he's acting tough and that, he doesn't care about Oakley. Oakley's a bad motherfucker, man.
Bad motherfucker.
And he still is a bad motherfucker. I don't know. That's one of those guys, like, I don't care how many years have passed. I don't care how old he is. You don't want to fuck with him.
I saw what I'm assuming are younger stoolies or people who don't know about those Knicks teams kind of saying like Charles Barkley is so much tougher, so much bigger and better than him. Like, you're lost. You are lost, man. There is nobody on the planet Earth tougher than Oak Tree. That guy is, he was as grimy as it gets. So I can't believe anybody would take Sir Charles's side on this one.
I forget what reporter it was, but some reporter last night in all this hullabaloo, he tweeted and he said, "Did I ever tell you guys the story about when Charles Oakley took a baby out of a player's hands, took that player's baby, took it out of his hands and gave it to his wife so he could slap that player?" That's the most fucking. You don't fuck with someone like that. Someone who will emasculate you in front of your children. You don't fuck with that guy.
Did you see the? I retweeted his like breakfast in Central Park. It was it. I don't think it gets enough credit. It was like a box, and it had like biscuits and just slices of cheese and things of bacon, and it's like that's Oakley. He's just like he was eating a breakfast that looked like it had like 4,000 calories, and he was pretending it was totally normal, like just random bacon. It didn't even look like it. He just went and grabbed everything, fueled up, and now he's gonna go beat someone's ass.
And it was after spin class, no less.
A lot of people have Twitter fingers. Like, I feel like if they were to cross paths right now, Charles Oakley would throw punches. It would turn physical.
Well, and you know how you know it was real too? He turned his locations on. Oakley had his location on that he was in Atlanta, which I believe is where TNT is recorded.
I think that was some Meet Me in Temecula shit right there.
I was like, yo, I'm fucking here. Like, I'm outside the door. Come down. I'll beat that fucking ass if you step out from behind that desk. That's a fucking bad man. Next up, Caitlyn Jenner. She will be posing naked.
Fucking hat is so heavy, man.
On the cover of Dan's gonna have a sore neck tomorrow.
It's hurting my head.
That's Dan's level of physical fitness. I'm sore. I wore a hat
my neck
yesterday.
is so weak.
I can't wear
I have like a baby's neck. I can't hold my head up. I'll pass out.
Dan used to do CrossFit and shit. Now he's too out of shape to wear a sombrero.
I need someone to hold the back of my head, support my head. It's like seriously fucking heavy, man. Keep going. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to do that.
Caitlyn
I'm
Jenner
seriously hurt.
She's gonna be on the cover of Sports Illustrated, wearing all of Bruce's gold medals. Kevin, what do you think about this?
Well, first of all, as soon as this came out, I got a tweet from @Mario_party, and he said, "Your boy KFC called this." Apparently, in episode 98 of KFC Radio, we were talking about this happening. I can't even imagine how I was saying that Bruce Jenner was going to pose naked, but I guess I called it. So I'm going to take credit for this one. What's going on with her in her nether?
Can I interrupt you real quick because that tweet rang a bell? So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read the tweet now. It says, "Amazing, yo, KFC Barstool, your boy fights Barstool. Called the Bruce Jenner posing thing."
Then you get all the credit, man. I'm just saying,
that kind of.
Do you remember when I like blogged about how Bruce was going to become a chick for like 2 years, and then it happened? I was like, oh, this isn't very funny anymore.
You would like rip him. He would be driving with painted fingernails, and you'd be like, what a gay.
Oh, like, oh, it's so fancy. Like,
you got like,
right.
You became like a retroactive bigot.
Yes, big
grandfathered in it.
Huge bigot.
I guess I don't know if she has a dick. I don't know if she got the surgery or what. I don't want to see any of this. I want no part of this. If that makes me like a bigot or something, fine. I don't want to see any of that.
See, this is kind of one of those things where I gave. You know that Trump meme where it's like his GIF where his facial expressions are changing constantly? That's kind of what my reaction to this was, where it was like, like, I'll take a look at it. It's like a dead body when you kind of like, oh, you want to see a dead body? Like, well, not really, but I'm also kind of curious. Like, what's it look like? What's the whole situation like?
That was a bigot comment. I'll see dead bodies and transsexual naked bodies. That's your bigot.
What magazine is this?
Sports Illustrated.
What?
Sports
Illustrated. What magazine?
Sports Illustrated.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Clickbait kings of the world.
Oh,
get the fuck out.
Dude, I thought you were actually asking the question. I was like,
no, I want it repeated. The clickbait kings of the fucking world. Sports Illustrated, the magazine that we all grew up on. They need clickbait now to keep the lights on. Go for it, but just don't. I mean,
and don't talk about posting scantily clad girls anymore. You're doing naked trannies. So, you know.
I also think a part of me. Like, these aren't her gold medals. She doesn't answer to Bruce anymore. It's offensive to call her Bruce. Bruce Jenner won these gold medals. He does.
She should have to.
Yeah, but Bruce probably gifted them to Caitlyn. I mean, wouldn't that be?
Is it? I gotta see it in writing.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna take her word for it. She's probably lying about it.
I don't know.
That needed to be like on camera. The last thing she did before going under the knife. Like, here are you,
Eagle. Yeah.
But you can't even gift. You can't even gift gold medals. You can't get like. Caitlyn Jenner didn't win fucking any gold medals.
You could gift a gold medal.
Gift a gold medal. Get out of here, Dan. You're talking ridiculous.
That's like people who buy. You can buy the aggro crag on eBay from Guts. That you didn't earn that. That's not you.
Yeah, but if someone gave it to you,
no,
it at least has some sentimental value. I don't even know what we're talking about
I think
anymore.
this
Are we,
is
like the
exploiting
same
Bruce.
person is gifting him? I'm lost, to tell you the truth.
Poor Bruce is getting exploited. He's not here to speak for himself anymore, and it's a little fucked up. But at the same time, I'm kind of interested to see what a naked Caitlyn Jenner looks like. Fucking sue me.
No, thank you.
Commercial.
Sports Illustrated got you. Clickbait.
Commercial. Now that we're back. By the way, I
can't get a lot of leverage with the hood.
I didn't click on them either. I went and read it at Us Weekly because Caitlyn does gossip, Bruce does sports, so I'm not giving Sports Illustrated clicks for that. Last topic of the day. It's a really, really slow day. Pokemon was not elected into the Video Game Hall of Fame. Kevin, this is a passionate area of life for you.
It is. The winners, the inductees this year were Grand Theft Auto 3. Awesome game. Legend of Zelda, Oregon Trail, The Sims, Sonic, and Space Invaders. So the big snub was Pokemon, which, I've said it 1,000 times. You're either an Asian or a child. And anybody who's a grown adult knows that Pokemon is trash. So they don't, they'll eventually get in.
Hang on.
But
Before we go any further, GTA 3 got in. I don't even I think I was out on video games by the time that came out. So this is a year old moment for me. This is watching Pedro get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Like, the Hall of Fame's for old dudes, but I remember watching that guy play. That's kind of like GTA. Like, you think it's for classic games, and I was already out. I'd grown out of video games by the time GTA 3 came out, I think.
Well, I think, Kevin, your Pokemon, we missed it by a few years. That's all.
Yeah, I know, and that's my point. You're a child. If you like Pokemon, you were probably born.
So you're literally saying like you're a child because you're younger than us.
Correct. I also think that
can't argue with that.
It's like lame little like Japanimation shit. I don't fuck with that.
Dude, I think it was bigger than you.
I was in on
that. I understand that it's big. I'm saying there's a lot of things that are big because these like idiot children like it. It doesn't make it good. Make it right.
You understand? You liked things as a child, right?
Yeah, you're basically like a 14-year-old making fun of a 10-year-old for being a child.
Well, 14-year-olds are more.
That's actually, I think, our age. That was like our age when Pokemon kind of came out.
I was big on. Pokemon. I was never like a video game guy, so I think I had a Game Boy. I might have played it a little bit. I was in on the cards for a while. I was big into the cards, but I never got too into the video game. Like, I remember there were kids like where they would connect their Game Boys and you could like trade Pokemon that way. I didn't fuck with that really, but the cards I was in.
Here's my problem with Pokemon. There's too many.
I don't even know
I can't keep track of that much shit. Like, give me 4 or 5 characters, I'm good.
Let me tell you
throwing
this.
Hundreds of people at me, I can't do it.
Let's put it this way. Another snub this year was Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 blows fucking Pokemon out of the goddamn water.
When you put it that way, Pokemon's stupid.
Exactly. That's my point.
Facts are facts.
That's the rundown. Let's end it at that. Pokemon's stupid.
Great rundown. Anyone who disagrees?
That is an actual fact. It's not an opinion. Pokemon.
It's not fucking
trash.
stupid, Kevin. It was good.
No, it was trash.
I honestly don't know where I stand on this because like I didn't play the video game.
Millmore, you're young. No, Feidelberg, you're exactly the age that like Pokemon, right?
Well, but like, I wasn't a video game, so I can't really get too passionate about it. So I didn't play the video game too often, but I played with the cards.
I'll tell you what, these children are so riled up too. You would have thought that I said like "fuck your mother." They're like, "I fucking hate your guts, man."
This is like their Pete Rose Hall of Fame.
Yeah, basically.
That's this off now? It's like,
no. Oh, you are racist. You're so racist. Not the only thing worse than
I can't believe I got peer pressured into that. Like that was come on.
Right back on. The only thing worse than cultural appropriation is being like, "Oh, this sombrero is terrible." They're basically just shitting on the Mexican heritage.
It's an awful hat to wear. I do not.
Oh man, that is. You're such a bigot.
People actually wear these hats.
I remember one time I had a bunch of friends over and we were trading Pokemon cards and we had like some rare ones, so we had them like in those like glass cases, and we were out in my yard, but we were doing all our business transactions on the hood of my dad's car. It's like a new car that he'd gotten like a month before. All those glass and plastic cases scratched the fuck out of this car, and he came home. I'm not gonna say he beat my ass, but he he threw some hands. He was fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure he was like, my fucking loser son and his stupid Japanese baseball cards ruined my car. I raised myself a pussy.
That's probably exactly what he was saying.
Yeah. Probably with a hard F word in there, I bet.
All right, that's it. We got anything else?
All right, well, no, you look great, John.
Thanks.
You do look smart.
Well,
Do
you know,
look
we're
sharp.
running. This is a
Where's,
real world business.
where's-
Everyone's got to be in the office. You got to look like you're in the office.
Where's the hardest working man in showbiz right now?
I don't know. He texted me.
That's boss.
He texted me today. He does this where he's like, you have blog. I'm like, okay, when? He's like, right now. Where it's like usually you get like, I would kill for an hour heads up, just to have things set up and going.
An hour, John? I mean, I would kill for like 10 minutes at this point, the way he does the rundown. But he's hashtag
he's
best
like,
boss. So
People don't realize that we literally find out about the rundown 2 minutes before we do it.
I'd say
It's an email of the topics that just says rundown now.
any given rundown, I'd say I know or have watched the video or whatever of like maybe 50% of the topics. The rest
But
is
with that said, UTA, come on, get off your ass. We should be on TV.
get your F- squad on the case.
All right, that's it.
Oh, okay.